our YouTube fans out there.
You're gonna be 5 minutes.
Cool. All right. So today we have Fast 5. Fast 5 is going to be 3 AMRAP 5s with a 5-minute rest in between. Okay, so you will perform the same triplet or the same 3 movements, okay, over and over again for 5 minutes. You're just going to try to get as many rounds or reps as possible in that 5-minute window. And then after that 5 minutes is up, you will rest for a full 5 minutes and then go after it again, rest for 5 minutes, and then the same thing again. So we're really just looking for consistency. Okay, we're looking to make sure that you can maintain the rep scheme, the range of motion, and just try to work for those 5 minutes without kind of stopping. So 3 movements today, 20 split jump squats. Okay, so those are your jumping lunges. Today, Bernie, you are just going to either do box step-ups if you have your box down there, or yeah, I'd like you to do box step-ups actually. That'll be best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work. So we're going to do 20 box step-ups. Okay, every step counts as a rep. So just keep that count going. You're going to do 15 reverse crunches. Okay, these are going to be our toes to bar kind of modification today. And then we'll go 21 dumbbell front squats. Okay, so we will just hold either the dumbbell here in the front rack position, or you can hold it in one hand and then in the other. Whatever works for you works for me. Okay, and even if do you have 1 dumbbell or 2?
I got several.
Okay, but different.
I have 2. Yeah, but I have 2 of each.
You have 2 of each. Okay. So if you would like, you can definitely hold 2 dumbbells here in the front rack position. If not, then no big deal. It's just dependent off of you and what kind of weight you want to move today. Okay. So after you get done, so rep scheme goes 20, 15, 21. You'll just start right back over at your box step-ups and count that as a round. We'll go for 5 minutes, and then you'll get a full 5-minute break. So pretty simple here. I'll keep you on track in terms of time and whatnot, but really just looking for you to stay consistently moving. Really nothing should stop you, right? Because we just want to keep moving on the step-ups, the reverse crunches. You'll be laying on the floor. Natalie will show you these in just a second. And then our front squats, you should be able to get those done in 1 to 2 sets. Cool?
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. The front squats I'll probably do a single, because the doubles it's just a mobility thing.
For your shoulders. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So even if you want to hold it in that goblet position, that'll work too.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Bernie. So
cool.
We're going to get started. We're going to go into the warm-up. So I'm just going to have you won't need anything other than your body. So we're going to go into 30 seconds each. We're going to start with glute bridges. Okay, so this is where you're going to be laying on the ground. Your feet are going to come up to your glutes. Okay, and then you're just going to raise the hips up and back down. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds here. Looking to start activating that posterior chain or your glutes, your booty and the hammies.
Oh.
All right, go for it. Yeah, good, Bernie. All right, Bernie, we're going to flip you over like a pancake or a waffle. Nah, waffles don't get. All right, we're going to go into a plank. So go ahead and get up on your elbows. Yep. And we're just going to hold there for 30 seconds. Remember, we want to press out of the shoulders. We want to make sure that the shoulders are over the elbows. Okay, and then you're creating a nice little hollow position in the midline. Good. Quads should be tight, toes should be dug into the ground. All right, then we're gonna stand up and we're gonna go into air squats. These are probably our first air squats of the day, so we just wanna make sure that we are moving nice and slow and making sure that we... Oh yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah, lots of resistance there.
Good. All right, Bernie, this time we're gonna go into single leg glute bridges. So this is the one where we are on our backs, one foot is grounded, okay? The other foot, the knee still lines up with your other knee that's down, okay? So we don't wanna see the leg come too far up or too far down. It's gonna stay nice and even, quads are gonna be even, and you're just gonna lift up the butt and bring it back down. Good.
Oh, assuming we don't cramp.
All right, go ahead and switch legs.
Oh.
Good. All right, Bernie, we are going to stand up. We're going to go into nice and easy box step ups. Okay. For all you YouTubers out there, you're going to do reverse lunges. There you go, Bernie.
Yeah, they probably wish they had a box.
Yeah, they do. They're probably very jealous of you. Good. Getting that full foot on the box. Beautiful. All right. Oh. What did I say? Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to go into glute bridge walkouts, okay? So this is usually where you get cramps, Bernie. So just be careful. Don't take too many steps out. So hips go up, and then you're going to take about 4 steps out, keeping the hips up as high as possible, and then walk them back in.
All righty.
So just don't take too big of steps out, Bernie. Good.
Okay, we got both sides of cramp.
Oh no, all right. Go ahead and stand up, Bernie. Shake it out.
Okay.
We'll go. All right, we're gonna go back to a plank, okay? We're gonna go into a single leg extension. So watch Natalie real quick. She's gonna go into that plank position, okay? And then with her legs out, for 15 seconds, she's just going to extend one of her legs. So one's gonna lift up and come back down.
Oh, just up and down, up and down?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
We're gonna go for 30 seconds and you can just alternate legs, okay? One, down, other, down. Go for it. Beautiful. Nice, Bernie. 10 more seconds. Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to find your box again. You're going to go back to box step ups, okay? Everyone else is going to be doing lunge jumps. So we're going to stay on one leg doing these lunge jumps, okay? Basically, we're just jumping out of that lunge and then staying in that same leg. Bernie, you're going to go ahead and just do box step ups. Beautiful. Good. After about 15 seconds here, you'll switch legs.
Oh.
Not you. You're fine. You're switching legs. All right, Bernie, go ahead and freeze. So we're going to go into a pigeon pose plus a lat stretch. Okay, Bernie, this is one position that we don't put you in. We put you in that wall figure 4 stretch. So go ahead and find your box. Beautiful. There you go. For everyone else, we're going into a pigeon with whatever leg is forward. You are going, whatever the opposite arm is going to go up and back. I don't know what I'm doing.
By the way, nice smile in that video yesterday.
Oh my God, right? God, it's like they're letting anybody come in here and coach. All right, go ahead and switch legs if you haven't, Bernie.
Yeah, I do have 2, yes.
You what?
I do have 2 legs, yes. And your shoes are untied too, I noticed, yeah.
Oh, well, I always keep the shoes untied. It's easier to kick them off when I need to run really fast.
I guess I've never noticed before.
Yeah, it's too early in the morning to tie them,
I hear you.
Yeah. All right, Bernie, go ahead and stand up. All right, so we are going to go into our movement prep, talking about our reverse lunges. So this is a movement we haven't done in class before. Reverse crunches.
Sorry.
This is not a movement we've done in class, so it's going to be brand new. What's going to happen, this is like our toes to bar variation, because in the class workout, we're supposed to have toes to bar, but obviously nobody has bars to swing on. So what's going to happen, Nat's going to just show you a few, and then I'm going to break it down. So she's going to start with her legs out in front, okay, in that nice hollow position. And then basically she's going to bend the knees and then bring the toes straight up to the sky. Okay, you can tell that her chin is tucked. Okay, her head's not on the ground. Her arms are out in front, okay, or by her side. To make this a little bit easier, you can bring your hands underneath your low back to keep it grounded. Okay, or we can just stay in a tucked position and not have to bring our hips up off the ground into that candlestick motion. Does that make sense, Bernie?
Yeah.
Cool. So go ahead and lay down.
See if I'm coordinated enough for this.
All right, Bernie. So we're going to hold yeah?
How's that?
How does it feel?
Well, this is as far as it bends. So
That's okay.
That's fun.
Like your hamstrings are too tight?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So what I want you to think about is maybe not trying to extend your legs as high, but thinking about more so trying to get your hips up off the ground. So keep your knees more bent.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. Like more so in that reverse crunch. Yeah, that's better. Does that feel better? Do you feel it more in your core instead of your hamstrings?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Cool, Bernie. So that's going to be your variation today. It's literally the same thing. It's just your hamstrings are too tight to extend through, which is, well, not good. But
our
we'll deal with
biggest hamstrings in the world.
I'm just kidding. I know. There's worse things happening in the world than your hamstrings being tight, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the Rona's coming. All right. So cool. You already did them. So that's perfect. We are going to go into our front squats. So Our main concern here is really making sure that our hips and our shoulders move at the same time, okay? And I know we've talked about this a lot, literally probably every time we do front squats, making sure that the shoulders and the hips are moving together, not separate. So what we mean by that is Natalie's gonna perform like 1 or 2 just regular front squats, okay? Shoulders and hips are moving at the same time. They're moving down together, they're moving up together, okay? If she were to only move her, like her hips kind of at once, okay, it's gonna look more like a good morning, okay? This is what happens when the load is too heavy, okay? When the load brings us down before we can actually bring ourselves down, or our hamstrings are a little bit too tight and we can't get into that full squat. Okay, so how we want to kind of counterbalance this is making sure that our first reaction is to bring the elbows up and to move the shoulders first or the elbows first before the hips go up, okay? So we're gonna go into 5 tempo front squats. So our tempo is gonna be 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up, okay? So it's gonna look like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is just gonna allow me to watch you move just a little bit slower, and that way we can control the descent and ascent. Okay, so we're gonna go 5. Can you turn just slightly to the side, Bernie? Perfect, I love that, thank you. All right, we're gonna go down in and go. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good, and down. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good, and down. 1, 2, 3. Good, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good, and down. 1, 2, 3. Good, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good, last one, and down. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, Bernie. So is that the weight you're going to do for your workout today?
No, I'm going up 1.
You're going to go up 1? Okay, if you'll grab that one for me and just get 5 front squats for me. Awesome. Those are very nice front squats, Bernie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good coat.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
All right, cool, Bernie. So our last movement is going to be jump split squats. We are modifying yours to your box step-ups, okay, which we've already done plenty of times, but we want to make sure that our hips and our shoulders, again, move at the same time. So especially with box step-ups, sometimes we get a little fatigued and we want to rock our shoulders forward. We just want to make sure that our shoulders are directly over our hips the entire time. That way we can really step through the full foot and engage that posterior chain that we want to make sure is working. Same thing with our split jump squats, guys. If you are performing this movement, again, we always want to make sure that the shoulder is over the hip and that we don't start leaning too far forward and going into more of like I don't know what you would call that, but it makes it easier, but it's not right. So don't do it. All right, Bernie, perfect. Cool. So those are your 3 movements. Okay, we're doing your 20 box step-ups, okay, counting every single step. Then you'll do 15 reverse crunches. That's the one where we're laying on the back and we're bringing the feet up. Okay, so you'll count out every single time your legs go out in front of you. And then 21 dumbbell front squats. So you'll do those 3 movements over and over and over again for that 5-minute timed window. And then we'll rest for 5 minutes and repeat another 2 times.
Works for me.
Does that work for you? Perfect. I'm going to get this clock set up for us. Go ahead and grab whatever you need.
20, 15, 21.
It's like, I don't know what it was. It's like a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like a minute, 10 seconds back. All right, Bernie, you ready?
Yep.
All right.